so we'll have you finish your thoughts and move on to our next slide. So these are what you want to be prepared for as a teacher, especially on our first day. And if you think about how you felt, and probably how Catherine and I felt too, coming to this building, okay, you have this anxiety, right? Like, where do I park? Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Do I have everything I need? Where's my classroom gonna be? And all these thoughts are in your head creating this anxiety.
We got here like even 10 minutes before our early time.
Yes.
Because like, you look for my Jeep and I'll look for your Jeep, and let's make sure that we get to the right place.
Yes, like we're gonna meet in the parking lot, we'll walk in together, because we had that anxiety and those nerves of not being here before and not knowing necessarily what to expect. So think about your kids when they're coming in. You know, the first thing they do is they look in and where do I sit? You know, is there a place for me? I don't know anyone here. I'm new to the school. All those kids already know each other. I have to sit in the back corner because I don't have any friends yet. So they're thinking of all these things. You know, who's the teacher? How am I going to be treated? Are there rules? What are they? Okay, now, so thinking about the last one, how will I be graded? Definitely fifth graders, possibly fourth graders, you know, are already starting to think about these things, okay? They want their A's. They want to know what's going to, you know, be graded, what's not. So just kind of be thinking of these things as a teacher. These are what your kids are thinking on that very first day of school. And we're hoping when you came in, your anxiety was eased a little bit by the greeting, you know, oh, sit where you want, you know, welcome to our classroom. You got to know our personalities a little bit by doing the games and just hearing us talk. So just trying to ease your anxieties. We want you to feel that way when your students are coming in and help them lessen their fears as well. Okay. Okay, so once again, just discussing that a successful teacher is ready and prepared. The more prepared you are, the better the year will start for you. Okay, we want to make sure we have materials, we have what they need, they know where they're sitting, okay? So you are definitely prepared for when they're entering. Okay, so I heard a couple of you talk about this word consistency, and that is going to be key. So our main focus for this session is classroom management. So we have all these puzzle pieces here, and that's what you used your Post-it notes for at the beginning of our session, to kind of talk about things you were concerned about, maybe some questions you have. So all of those pieces have to come together with that consistency piece for classroom management to work. If you are missing even a little bit of each, it kind of makes that puzzle not as complete. Okay, but something to think about, okay, teacher beliefs. So when I was in the classroom, my classroom may have looked very different than Catherine's classroom, okay, or Mary Ann's classroom, or Bonnie's classroom, okay, just because of the way that I teach or what I believe. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong, it's just different, okay? Your students, every year you're gonna have a different batch of students. If you're lucky enough to be in the same grade level 2 years in a row, you know, that's great. But you may be in third grade one year and fifth grade the next, and kindergarten after that. So depending on your students, these things are going to change too. How you're going to, you know, make your rules and procedures, how you will organize it for learning, okay? Recognizing students that are not following those rules. That all changes based on your students, okay? We have to let them know what we want. They will create their own expectations if we don't give them to them. Okay, if we don't tell them what we expect and communicate that clearly, they're going to come up with what they think they should do, and we don't want them to do that. Okay, we want to make sure they are doing what we want them to do.